Hello everyone, it's Kay here from Taunton. I've got a new hat on today and I'm quite proud to be wearing it. Thanks to Janet Stokes. I can't remember, oh Janet, I can never remember your YouTube name, I am sorry. Who has long been a design team member for Fernlidesigns. Actually put my name forward when Lou Greenwood was looking for some people to do some guest slots for Fernlidesign items, and I am delighted to say that I was actually chosen to be one of the guest designers, and my months will be September, October and November. I received my package from Lou of some very lovely things, and I have actually completed my first project for Fernlidesigns in this guest design team slot. And without further ado, I'll show you what it is. This is one of the many laser cut MDF storage caddies and boxes that Lou has for sale on her website. It's MDF. It comes flat and then you have to put it all together, which is very, very simple. You don't even need instructions for it. A little bit of, well, we use the really strong glue, super glue, thank you film crew, and that just, you know, keeps everything together and keeps it all ship shape and in good order. This is very, very sturdy. It's not going anywhere at all. So what it looks like is this colour when you start out. I've not primed the surfaces at all. It's also beautifully finished. It takes paint, the napkins, anything you care to mention, very, very well indeed. So, you know, from an economical point of view, you don't have to prime with gesso or treat the MDF in any way whatsoever. You don't have to take away any harsh edges, they simply don't exist. It's all very smooth and very polished in its finish. Now this is a little caddy, as you can see inside. It's got 6 little apertures. If I hold it this way for you, I've taken the napkin down inside where I can, but it all blends in colour-wise anyway, so I'm not particularly bothered about filling up the little spaces. I've just put some double layered ribbon around the whole thing with a little doodad on the back and a little diamante something, having first applied a single layer napkin in the old traditional method of PVA glue, quite diluted, and allowing it to dry naturally without fussing it too much. I didn't paint anything, as I say. The only other thing I did once the napkin was in situ was I got some distress ink, the Tim Holtz distressed ink, and I just darkened up the corners and anywhere where I felt it would be, with time and use, a little bit on the grungy side, if you like, just to give it a little bit of character and to give it a little bit of an aged look. I've tied a bow with the 2 types of ribbon here. It's just an ordinary satin finish ribbon, nothing much to it at all. Another of these little doodads on the front just to finish the bow and stop it coming undone. And then I proceeded to decorate with these wild orchid flowers, and it's the carnation in red, a couple of little leaves here, and then some little buds which I've taken up around the corner there, as you can see, and I've mirrored it on the opposite side of the caddy just to finish it off, and I am actually over the moon with how it's come out. I am planning to use this for something that it could have been designed for. Actually, I've got some of the Dovecraft 3D Pearl Effect little tubes of stuff here, which I can put into this container, and they fit in there absolutely beautifully. in the back I'm putting my art glitter glue, I'm putting the Ranger's Stickles glue in, and I've got some glossy accents, and there is my caddy for decorating, all done and dusted. It's been an absolute joy to do, and it wasn't expensive. If you look on the Fernley site, you will find the prices are truly so competitive. I can't recommend highly enough the quality that you are going to encounter when you use these products. It's simply outstanding. I will show you the other things that I've been given to do another DT with, and this is the bread bin, and it's absolutely perfect, and it lends itself again to any amount of decorations. Gareth, I'm sorry Gareth, I don't recall your YouTube name, but he did one using the bread bin this way, which is very, very effective. I've also been sent, oh, I forgot one of my other little somethings here, I'll put it in the back, a matchbox, which again is just primed, stuck together, ready to be decorated. And alongside all of that, just to make sure I had lots and lots of things to decorate with. This is one of the latest things on the site, and they're circles or donuts or whatever you'd like to call, which would make a really lovely kind of 70s psychedelic pattern on the top of the matchbox if you so desired. There are then the little inchy tiles, and there's a wealth of these. All of these things can be bought individually or you know, at least in little groups from silly money prices. That is just not expensive at all. I don't know how Lou does it really. All these wonderful cogs if you're into steampunk, more little tabs and labels that you can decorate with, clock faces, a couple more oblong tiles as opposed to the square inches, a dog bone, a hot air balloon, a little tag here that you could put a photograph behind if you wanted to, or a saying that you wanted to highlight very, very strongly. Some hearts, some with this lovely scalloped edge and some just plain. A diddy little dress form, which is absolutely delightful. And then these glorious tags, which come in different sizes. Well, they're not tags, they're spools actually, for storing ribbon or lace or anything that you care to mention on washi tapes, if you've made handmade ones, whatever you like. This is not even the tip of the iceberg as far as the stock on Fernlidesigns go. They just have so much there that begs to be taken home. So please go and have a little look-see. I hope you've been inspired by my little caddy. I'm sure there are lots and lots of other images that you can pick up if you visit the site or connect with Lou on Facebook. She's Lou Greenwood and she's Fernley on Facebook, so it's worth popping over. There are special offers on occasions put up for people, usually coinciding with the weekend, and they are grab bags and well worth the money. So I thank you for joining me today. Excuse the sniffles, and as I say, I hope the caddy has been a source of inspiration to you and that you feel you'd like to give it a go. Thank you for joining me. Happy crafting everyone. Bye bye for now.